Hey folks, and welcome to our Musky segment once again. The subject of this week's show again is topwater. It's just been one of those years where we're catching a lot of fish on topwater. Haven't had one of those years in a couple of years. This year we've got one. And of course, when we talk topwater, in my world, it's the Topraider, a lure I designed several years ago, and is of course the standard in the topwater industry. Just the whole lesson of today's show, the whole lesson is timing of the hook set. Most people set the hook too fast. The reason you miss muskies on topwater strikes, sometimes the fish just doesn't strike it good. Sometimes it's your fault because you just react too fast. So what you need to do when you're topwater fishing muskies is slow down and let the fish take the bait and bend the rod. With that in mind, check out this segment. Here he comes. Wow. Wow, dude, wow. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one hooked. I'm going to have to take him quick. Yeah, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Got him in there. I took him really fast because I don't think he was going to stay on long. Yeah, hook's already out, I think. Maybe not. Do you know how it is though? Sometimes when they get in the net, they get hooked better. Oh yeah. Did you notice how I really kind of was slow on the hook set? I just let that fish just take it and take it and take it, and then I finally set the hook. You know, it just took forever, I know. And I know some of you watch, when you watch the shows, you go, God, that guy takes forever to set the hook on the surface baits. No, that's what it takes to catch them. When you see me miss a fish on the show, sometimes fish didn't hit well. Sometimes it's that I set the hook too quick. More often than not, when you miss a fish on a surface bait, because you set the hook too fast. Now we got to get the fishing line out of his mouth. Be very careful around those fish. There he is, my friends. Yeah, what a beauty, huh? Whew. So hold off as long as you can on setting that hook. Let them bend that rod before you set the hook and you'll catch the majority of those fish. Not all of them, but the majority. We'll see you next week.